What happens inside your brain when you are stressed? Imagine you are walking alone at night. The street is quiet. The lights are fading. Your footsteps echo through the empty road. Then, suddenly, you hear something behind you. Another set of footsteps. Your body reacts before your mind can even understand what is happening. Your heart begins beating faster. Your breathing changes. Your muscles tighten. Your hands become warmer. Your senses become sharper. In a fraction of a second, your entire body prepares for survival. But then, you turn around. There is no danger, no attacker, no threat, only the wind moving through the trees. So why did your body react as if your life was in danger? Because inside your brain, there is an ancient alarm system, a system designed to protect you, a system that has helped humans survive for thousands of generations. It is called stress. Stress has a complicated reputation. Many people think of it as something negative, something that damages health, something we should eliminate completely. But stress itself is not the enemy. In fact, without stress, human survival would be impossible. Stress is the body's emergency response system. It helps you react faster, think clearer, move quicker, escape danger, solve problems, perform under pressure. The same system that creates anxiety before an important event is the system that helped ancient humans escape predators. The problem is not stress. The problem is when the alarm keeps ringing, even when there is no real danger. To understand stress, we have to travel inside the brain. Deep within the brain is a small structure called the amygdala. It is tiny, roughly the size of an almond, but its influence is enormous. The amygdala helps process emotions, especially fear and threat detection. It constantly scans the world around you. A sudden noise, an angry facial expression, a dangerous situation, a painful memory. The amygdala is always asking one question: is this safe? For our ancestors, this question was critical. A strange sound in the forest could mean nothing, or it could mean a predator. There was no time for careful analysis. The brain needed a rapid response. So evolution created a shortcut. When the amygdala detects possible danger, it can activate the body's emergency systems almost instantly. Before you consciously understand the threat, your body may already be preparing to survive. The first response begins with the sympathetic nervous system, a network that controls automatic body functions. You do not have to think about it. You cannot simply decide, increase my heart rate now. The body handles it automatically. Within seconds, a chemical message travels through your system. Adrenaline is released. Your heart beats faster. Why? Because your muscles may need more oxygen. Your blood vessels change. Blood is redirected toward areas that might help you survive. Your lungs work harder. Your breathing becomes faster. Your pupils expand. More light enters your eyes. Your attention narrows. Everything unnecessary becomes less important. Your body is preparing for one thing: action, fight, or escape. This response is often called the fight or flight response. It is one of the most powerful survival mechanisms humans possess. Imagine an ancient human thousands of years ago, walking through a dangerous environment. Suddenly, a large animal appears. There is no time to think about philosophy, no time to check a calendar, no time to analyze emotions. The body immediately changes. Heart rate increases. Energy becomes available. Muscles prepare. The brain focuses. The person survives. The stress response worked perfectly. The danger disappears. The body returns to normal. This system was never designed to be active all day. It was designed for emergencies. A few minutes of intense stress, then recovery. But modern life created a strange problem. The human brain evolved thousands of years ago, but the world around us changed dramatically. Today, most people are not running from predators. The threats are different. A difficult conversation, a financial problem, a deadline, an overflowing inbox, a difficult relationship, a fear about the future. The brain understands these threats differently than we might expect. it does not always separate physical danger from psychological pressure. Your body can respond to an angry email in a similar biological direction as it responds to a physical threat. Not exactly the same, but enough to activate parts of the same system. The alarm turns on, the heart speeds up, the muscles prepare, the chemicals appear, even though there is nothing to run from. After the initial adrenaline response, another hormone becomes important: cortisol, often called the stress hormone. Cortisol has a very important purpose. It helps provide energy during challenging situations. It increases available fuel, helps maintain alertness, supports survival. In the short term, cortisol is useful. Imagine you are preparing for an important performance. A little stress can sharpen your focus, help you concentrate, push you to prepare. This is why some people perform better under pressure. Stress can be a powerful tool. The body is giving you extra resources when you need them. But what happens when the danger never disappears? When the deadline becomes every day? When worry continues every night? When the brain keeps sending the same emergency signal? The problem is not one stressful moment. The problem is living in emergency mode constantly. The body begins paying a price because emergency systems are expensive. Your body was not designed to remain in survival mode forever. It was designed to activate, then recover. Think about a car engine. A powerful engine can run extremely fast. It can produce incredible performance. But if you keep the engine at maximum speed forever, without maintenance, something eventually wears down. The stress response works the same way. It is powerful, it is protective, but it requires recovery. Without recovery, the system becomes exhausted. One of the first places chronic stress affects is sleep. Remember, sleep is when the body repairs itself. But stress tells the brain, stay alert, something might happen, do not relax completely. This creates a difficult cycle. Stress makes sleep harder. Poor sleep makes stress harder to manage. The brain becomes more sensitive. Small problems feel bigger. Emotions become harder to control. The alarm becomes easier to trigger. Stress can also influence memory. Inside the brain is another important structure called the hippocampus. It plays a major role in learning and memory. Under normal conditions, stress hormones help the brain respond. But prolonged stress can affect how the brain processes information. People under constant stress often describe feeling forgetful, unable to concentrate, mentally exhausted. The brain is not failing. It is prioritizing survival. When the alarm system is constantly active, some resources are redirected away from things that are not immediately urgent. The strange thing about stress is that it can become invisible. A person may look completely normal. They go to work, talk to friends, complete daily tasks, but inside, their body may be carrying a constant signal of danger. A racing heart, tense muscles, restless thoughts, poor sleep. A mind that cannot fully switch off. The body is fighting a battle that nobody else can see. Yet stress itself remains one of humanity's greatest survival tools. Without it, we would not react quickly. We would not adapt. We would not push through challenges. The goal is not to destroy the alarm system. The goal is learning when the alarm is necessary and when it needs to turn off. Because the most dangerous thing about stress is not that the alarm exists. The danger begins when the alarm forgets how to stop. And inside the brain, a quiet battle begins between protection and exhaustion, between survival and balance. Because the same force that can save your life in one moment can slowly change your body if it never disappears. The human body was built with an incredible emergency system, a system capable of transforming fear into energy, pressure into focus, danger into action. For thousands of years, this system protected human life. But modern humans face a strange problem. The alarm system that once saved us from immediate danger can now remain active when there is no physical threat at all. The danger is no longer a predator chasing us through a forest. It may be an unanswered message, a difficult conversation, a fear about the future, a problem that has not even happened yet. And the brain does something remarkable. but sometimes harmful. It prepares for a battle that never arrives. When stress becomes constant, the body begins living in a state of preparation. The heart continues receiving signals to stay alert. The muscles remain slightly tense. The brain continues scanning for problems. The body begins acting as if tomorrow is an emergency. But emergency mode was never designed to last forever. It was designed to help you survive a moment, then recover. One of the most fascinating effects of chronic stress happens inside the brain itself. Remember the amygdala, the small structure responsible for detecting threats? During periods of prolonged stress, the brain can become more sensitive to danger signals. The alarm becomes easier to activate. A small problem may feel like a large threat. A simple mistake may feel catastrophic. A minor disagreement may feel overwhelming. The brain is not trying to make life difficult. It is trying to protect you. But sometimes, a security system becomes so sensitive that it starts reacting to harmless movements. Like a house alarm that goes off every time the wind blows. The system works, but it is no longer working efficiently. At the same time, another important brain region can be affected: the hippocampus. The hippocampus helps organize memories. It helps connect experiences. It helps you learn from the past. Under normal conditions, the brain balances emotion and logic. You experience something stressful, you process it, you learn, you move forward. But prolonged stress can make this balance more difficult. The emotional alarm becomes louder. The calming, reasoning systems may struggle to keep up. This is one reason people under chronic stress often describe feeling trapped in negative thoughts. The brain keeps returning to the same worries, the same fears, the same problems. Not because they choose to, because the survival system has become highly active. Stress also affects one of the most important systems in the body, the immune system. For a short period, stress can actually help. During an injury or infection, the body's emergency response can support survival. Inflammation is part of the immune response. It helps the body fight threats. But the body was designed for temporary activation. When stress continues for too long, the immune system may become disrupted. The body may remain in a state of increased alertness. Research continues exploring the complex relationship between chronic stress, inflammation, and health. The connection is not simple. Many factors influence the outcome. But scientists agree on one important point. Long-term stress can have powerful effects throughout the body. Then there is the heart. Every stressful moment sends signals through your cardiovascular system. Your heart beats faster. Your blood pressure changes. Your blood vessels respond. This is useful when you need immediate action, running, escaping, reacting. But when these signals happen repeatedly, the body spends more time in a state of activation. Over years, chronic stress is associated with increased risk factors related to cardiovascular health. Again, stress is only one piece of a much larger puzzle. Genetics. Lifestyle, sleep, nutrition, physical activity. All of these interact. The human body is never controlled by one single factor. But stress is one powerful influence among many. The digestive system tells another fascinating story. Have you ever noticed that stress can affect your stomach? Before an important event, some people feel nausea. Others lose their appetite. Some experience digestive discomfort. This happens because the brain and digestive system are deeply connected. They communicate constantly through nerves, hormones, and chemical signals. When the brain detects danger, it changes priorities. During a survival situation, digestion is not the most urgent task. Running away is. So the body temporarily reduces resources dedicated to digestion. The problem appears when the body receives that emergency message too often. A system designed for short-term survival begins affecting everyday life. Stress can even influence how we experience pain. The brain plays a major role in interpreting signals from the body. When the nervous system is constantly alert, some people become more sensitive to physical sensations. Normal signals may feel stronger. The body and mind are not separate machines. They are one connected system. Every thought creates physical changes. Every physical state influences thoughts. But here is something important. Not all stress is harmful. In fact, some stress is essential. Scientists sometimes describe positive stress as eustress. The pressure before a competition, the excitement before a challenge, the motivation to finish an important goal. This type of stress can push people forward. It can create focus, energy, growth. Imagine a muscle. Without resistance, it becomes weaker. With the right amount of resistance, it becomes stronger. The same idea applies to the mind. Challenges can build resilience. The problem is not the existence of stress. The problem is when recovery disappears. So how does the body return to balance? The answer is surprisingly simple. The same biology that created the stress response also created a recovery system. When the brain receives signals of safety, the body begins changing. Heart rate slows, breathing becomes calmer, muscles relax, stress hormones decrease. The nervous system shifts from emergency mode into restoration mode. This is why moments of calm are not wasted time. They are biological maintenance. Sleep is one of the most important recovery tools. During sleep, the brain processes information. The body repairs itself. Hormones are regulated. Energy is restored. A tired brain often interprets the world differently. Problems seem larger. Emotions feel stronger. Patience becomes shorter. A rested brain has more resources available to handle challenges. Movement is another powerful signal of safety. Exercise may seem like stress because it increases heart rate and breathing. But the body understands the difference between controlled physical challenge and uncontrolled danger. Regular movement helps train the stress response system. It teaches the body we can handle pressure, we can recover, we can return to balance. Human connection also plays a remarkable role. Throughout history, humans survived through cooperation. The brain is deeply influenced by relationships. A supportive conversation, a moment of laughter, a feeling of belonging. These experiences send powerful signals. You are not alone. You are safe. The emergency can end. Perhaps the most important lesson about stress is this: the body is not your enemy. It is always trying to protect you. The racing heart, the tense muscle, the worried thoughts. They are not signs that your body is broken. They are messages. Your biology is communicating. It is saying, something needs attention. The goal is not to silence every alarm. Some alarms save lives. The goal is learning which alarms require action and which ones need reassurance. Stress was never created to destroy humans. It was created to protect them. It helped our ancestors escape danger, find safety, survive impossible situations. The same system still exists inside us today, but the modern world changed the environment around it. The predator became a notification. The threat became a deadline. The emergency became a constant thought, and the body sometimes cannot tell the difference. That is why understanding stress matters, because the most powerful battles are not always visible. Some happen quietly, inside the brain, inside the bloodstream, inside the millions of cells responding to every thought and emotion. The human body is an incredible survival machine. But even the strongest machine needs moments of rest, because an alarm that protects you must eventually learn when to become silent.